Welcome YouTube to another tutorial. My name's Nicola Organo, and this is how to shadow fade with blonde hair. Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. So a shadow fade to me is pretty much a half guard or a true one, as they would say, like with the blade all the way open with no guard on it. And I'll show you later in the video. I usually like to temp out my clients or taper them out instead of line them up because it just looks better with that being that low of a fade. But you always want to ask their preference. You always want to ask the client what they prefer. So I'm going to go about a half inch or inch. I'm going to follow up with the one guard all the way closed. Go about the same length on the first guideline. And I hope the lighting is a lot better in this video. I put in a different area. Try to get the lighting right, and I definitely try not to get myself in the camera as much. So I hope it looks good. Let me know what you think in the comments. So this is a half guard all the way open, and I'm just, again, opening and closing, fading up and down. You want to close it at the first guideline and open it up all the way going up. And then I'm going to have the 1.5 guard here, and just before the ridge of the head, because you want to stop it right before then, because we're going to go back with the clip over comb method, and we're just going to take care of that. But for now, yeah, just put the 1.5 guard on. I'm going to follow up with a 1 guard all the way open. Just kind of take down the bulk. That's pretty much what I do. I'll make a line, a guideline, go back with like the guard right after that all the way open, and just take it out slowly. I'll go all the way closed with that guard and just fade up. But the longer you do this, you'll find your own methods. So if you like fading down, that's your thing, that's great, but always stay open-minded. Always try new things, different methods. There's so many ways to get to the same result. So like I said, here's the clipper over comb. Always make sure you use a flat top comb to get the best clipper over comb method, especially if you're starting out. So I'm flicking the blade, I'm flicking the comb up. Because you kind of want to scoop it, especially when you're on the ridge of the head. You want to kind of scoop it out towards you, so you're not taking as much off. You don't want the spine of the comb just flat on the head, because that will take away too much. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to damp the hair for shear work. And if you'll notice on the left side of my client's head, he used to get a hard part. So he's letting that grow back now. So if you see little baby hairs, I go back and clean that up as best as I can. But it is in the growing process to kind of get in the flow back of his hair. And he usually just slicks his hair back. So I use a nice pomade there for that. So now I'm just doing some shear over comb, clean up that ridge a little bit more. I'll go with, my standard shears or my thinning shears. I'll kind of go back between the two, see what works best. It's trial and error. Barbering's a lot of trial and error. And now I'm going to start doing videos about, products, clippers, new things that might be coming out or things I might want to get. So I'm going to start doing that. Let me know what you think in the comments, if there's any suggestions. So I'd definitely like to expand my channel a little bit. Detail as needed, and it's always needed. I always preach about that on my videos because it's very, very important. That's what makes barbering. And for blonde hair, I always think it's a little easier to fade, just because it's a lot lighter than darker hair. So it's like you don't need to go back as much, but you still want to take the same steps. Go back in detail as much as you can. And so he didn't want too much off, just a little trim. He just likes to slick it back, like I said. So and a lot of times the client doesn't really know how much they should take off the top. Educate them. Educate them on what you think would look right with their head shape and the hairstyle that they're going for. I mean, that's our job as barbers, to educate them. Clean up in detail. Nothing new to us. Go back in detail. So, I saw a little bulk there where that line was. I just go back with the two closed, kind of flick the blade up a little bit, just to clean up even more. Just something you see. Once you barber for so long, you kind of start to get an eye for what to look for that maybe other people wouldn't see. Okay, so I'm gonna line up according to his look. So it's more conservative, not everybody needs a hard box out. So I'll just clean up his sides a little bit. And like I said, in the back, I'm gonna actually taper it out because that's what he wanted instead of lined up, because like I said, it would look better. So I'm gonna have my wall detailers here, and the reason I'm using them, I kind of use it on with people that they have more sensitive skin, especially in the neck area. So he kind of does. So I didn't want to bite him with my Andy Slimlines, which have modified blades. So yeah, you don't always have to go with the sharpest trimmers to get the best lineup, because you always want to care about the client's skin as well. So here I'm going to taper out the sideburns in the nape area. And like I said, always ask the client first if you would like to do that. Some people just want it lined up, but I think for this particular haircut, he would look better with this tapered out. So I just used the blade with no guard all the way open. Again, since it's a half, that blends right in. And then I'll close it going furthest out to the bottom of his neck. And I'll just go back, crisping that line up a little bit. So I'm looking to get this new thing called a Clip Pro, and what it does, it vacuums up the hair. It kind of replaces a neck duster, and they're a lot more sanitary. Because I know some people have a problem with the neck dusters, just because there's really not a real way to sanitize them. And it's not that they're completely dirty or anything, but I just think it'd be better, more professional. I'll put the link to that Clip Pro thing in the description. So we're going to go here with the hot towel. I do that on every client. Opens the pores, gets the client ready for the shave. So you can apply your own shaving gel or cream, really your preference. I use Tomb 45 or the Elegance gel. And again, I'll put those links in the description as well. And I'm going to edge up here with the straight razor. I'm going to be very careful, especially like I said, he has sensitive skin. So make sure you're pulling that skin and gliding the straight razor ever so smoothly. So I think the cut's coming together very nicely, but of course I'll always go back and detail a little thing that I can clean up. I'm going to apply an astringent or a toner. I think I had an aftershave here. And I'm going to apply the product. And it is Elegance Gel, and it's a transparent pomade, so you can get it right on their site, elegancegel.com. I'll put that link in the description, like I said. So I'm going to style the hair here with that, and I always like to blow dry it because it gives it a lot of volume and holds the style just as he would want it. And I always go back and put another coat of that on there. And even after I style the hair, I always go back and I'll see a little something I could clean up, like on the ridge. So I'll just go back with thinning shears and clean that up, because you know that's what it's gonna look like when he styles his hair. So you always want to make sure you go back and clean that up as necessary. Alright, so that's the finished product, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and like, subscribe, comment, and until next time, I'm out.